Hello everyone! Welcome to Minimal Earth Life. Today I want to share with you my minimalist garden design for small spaces. I am going to show you how I designed this garden and some tips and tricks on how you can make it work in your own backyard. Why does the minimalist garden design work so well in small spaces? Let me show you what not to do. If you have a small space, don't try to cram it with too much stuff. It will look cramped and cluttered. Take this garden, for example. What a mess! No clear pathways, no focal points. Too many plants competing for attention. We can do better. The Japanese have been perfecting the art of minimalism for centuries. Their gardens are renowned for their simplicity, balance, and harmony. So let's take inspiration from them and create our own minimalist oasis. First, choose a theme or color palette. The most popular themes are nature-inspired, such as water, earth, fire, and rock. Or you can choose a color palette like cool colors for a calming effect or warm colors for an energizing feel. Next, use only a limited number of plant varieties. Too many different types of plants will make the garden look cluttered. Choose 3 to 5 varieties of plants and repeat them throughout the garden. Use vertical gardening techniques to maximize space. Grow plants up and over trellises, fences, or walls. This will add visual interest and make the garden feel more spacious. Now let's talk about the plants themselves. Choose low-maintenance plants that will thrive in your climate and soil conditions. Consider the mature size of the plants as well. You don't want to plant something that will grow too big and take up all the space. Look for plants with varying textures, colors, and heights. This will add visual appeal and make the garden more interesting to look at. For example, you could plant a tall ornamental grass with fine textured foliage for contrast. Plant with purple or red foliage for a pop of color. Use trailing plants to spill over the edges of containers or rock gardens. And don't be afraid to use a few key plants to create a striking impact. For example, you could plant a large statement plant such as a tree or shrub as a focal point in the garden. But remember, less is more when it comes to minimalist gardening. Now let's talk about container gardening. There are many stylish containers that fit the minimalist aesthetic. Look for pots in sleek shapes and neutral colors such as black, white, or gray. Geometric designs are also on trend and can add a modern touch to your garden. Choose the right size of containers for your plants. A tall, narrow pot is ideal for a vertical growing plant such as a climbing vine. A short, wide pot is perfect for spreading plants such as succulents or herbs. Use a single material for a cohesive look. For example, you could choose 3 identical pots in concrete and fill each with a different type of succulent. When arranging plants in containers, think about creating a layered look. Use different heights and textures to add visual interest. For example, you could place a small ornamental grass in the front, a medium-sized shrub in the middle, and a trailing plant in the back. Don't forget to leave room for the plant to grow. If you're planting a tree or shrub in a container, make sure to leave enough room for the roots to spread out. You may need to repot the plant into a larger container as it grows. And now we come to the final step in creating a minimalist garden, maintaining it. Regular pruning will help keep the plants healthy and the garden looking neat and tidy. Remove any dead or diseased branches and trim back overgrown plants. This will not only make the garden look better, but it will also help the plants thrive. You can fertilize your plants naturally by using compost or other organic matter. This will provide the plants with the nutrients they need to grow without harming the environment. If you want to watch a time-lapse of this small minimalist garden from initial design to mature growth, then click here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned a few tips on how to design your own minimalist garden. Don't forget to subscribe to get notified when I upload new videos. And I'll see you next time. Bye for now.